So the big question is this: how are those in the self-storage industry like us going to be successful in today's market? That's the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Jim Ross, and welcome to the Self Storage Show.
Hi everyone, it's Jim Ross with the Self Storage Show and 3 Mile Storage, continuing our vendor spotlight series. I have Frank Pendleton with me with Boxwell. How's it going?
Going well.
Good.
My name is Frank Pendleton, and I'm one of the many faces of Boxwell, and I have the privilege of working with our customers and showing them our wonderful product. So today I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to spend a few minutes with you and kind of go over some of the highlights of and benefits of using relocatable units.
No, good. I've gotten to know Boxwell over the last couple of years on some other events and that, and I hear nothing but good things from everyone that's been in contact with you, that's used the product. So I'm happy to be able to have this vendor spotlight with you. So I'll let you kind of just take it away. Let's go from here, and I'll jump in.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, Boxwell is known for two things. Boxwell is known for the quality of our product, and we're also known for the customer service we give. So instead of just simply selling a product, we work with the customer from start to finish to kind of help them understand how to get in the business or make their business better. And you know, I'll say that historically, relocatable units were primarily used in portable storage. They would take that unit and they would carry it out to the homeowner's place, and they would load it up and they would bring it back to a location.
Yeah.
And Rod Bowles was one of the visionaries. He's the owner of Boxwell, and he was one of the visionaries that saw that we could take those same units and introduce these units to self-storage owners, and they can integrate them into their facility and be an additional way for them to earn revenue. And so over the last several years, we've been able to do that. And so now Boxwell is one of the very few companies that offers both swing doors and roll-up door options for the self-storage owner. So that makes us rather unique.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've talked to a number of clients that have done exactly that, had existing facilities, and like, I got some unused square footage here. You know, what can I do? And you guys were able to put a plan together.
Well, one of the things about relocatable units is you can introduce them to self-storage owners, and they can be placed on pieces of that property that ordinarily couldn't be used.
Yep.
So we can put them on fence lines, we can put them on easements or on gas lines or under power lines or around power lines, or we can put them on that small parking lot area in the back that's being underutilized. And the good thing about it is, because the base is so strong, we can put these on virtually any surface. We can put them on uneven surfaces. We can put them on dirt, grass, clay. We can put them on gravel. It really doesn't matter. So that's the beauty of it. And what we've also seen is, you know, when we first introduced these relocatable units to the self-storage industry, they began doing that very thing, put them on fence lines and integrate them. But I'd say over the last couple of years, what we've seen is those same self-storage owners call us back and say, you know what, these worked so well. We bought this property. We've got a 2-acre lot or a 1.5-acre lot,
Yeah.
and we want to completely use your relocatable units on our property. And so we've in-house, we do site layouts, and we work with customers to show them how they can best utilize that property. And we can offer various size units. We offer various different colors in the doors and things like that. But we help manage and set up that property for them.
That was gonna be my next question. That's actually when it comes to the site layout, because again, a lot of owners just like, I got space, you know, that's it. So if you're able to help them maximize a, you know, kind of a unit mix and a site layout, and the fact that you have color schemes that help probably match what they currently have going on, that's huge.
And that's kind of what I was talking about with the value add.
Yeah.
The site layouts is one of the many value adds that Boxwell brings. Another one of those value added services is the financing options. And while Boxwell per se doesn't offer financing, we do have a number of very reputable finance partners throughout the country that we've worked with for many years, and they're good, well-funded companies that they work with our customers, and they have that same attitude, and they represent us well. So it's been a good partnership, and we've been able to offer, you know, these finance companies to our customers. And in many cases, they've been able to design finance options that work well with our lead times. So our lead times are generally 12 weeks, 11 to 12 weeks. And what these finance companies have done is said, you can pay a contact payment after 30 days. And so they've paid 3 contact payments by the time that the units are delivered.
Yeah.
And so now you've got 30 days before you actually have to start making that first payment. You have the ability to start generating revenue.
Yeah.
Unlike with a bank, you're paying that first payment after 30 days and you haven't had the ability to see the units or start making money yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, you kind of alluded to it. So let's talk about that as far as kind of that customer journey. So say I'm an owner, I got land, I want to maximize it, like give you guys a call. Okay, cool. Now what?
What we do is we want to understand what your needs are. So instead of us just simply trying to sell a product, we want to understand what you're looking to do. And one of the beauties of these relocatable storage units, unlike standard, storage buildings, is you can build them out in sections. So our minimum order quantity is 12 units. So if you had a piece of property and you wanted to put relocatable units on that piece of property, well, instead of coming out and having to buy 300 units right off the bat, you can break this down into much smaller quantities. So as you begin to rent these units out, then you'd simply order more from us.
Almost like a proof of concept, quite frankly. Just some people need that reassurance of, okay, let's make sure I can rent these units out, and the demand's there, and then cool, they can kind of do it step by step.
That's a good point, Jim, because what happens is many of these owners, they're not certain of what particular size unit they want.
Yeah.
And with our unit, we've got the flexibility to customize those door options. So we can take a 20-foot unit, it's 160 square feet, and we can put one door on it. So that owner can then rent that one 8x20 unit. Or we can put 2 doors on that unit and have 2 8x10s with a divider in the middle. Or we can put 4 doors with 3 dividers. So now you've got different options off that same 8x20 unit. And that gives the owner a lot of flexibility. So give them the opportunity to order these in smaller quantities. They can see what rents out best in their particular area.
No, that's fantastic. So they're kind of getting the unit mixed together. They're getting their colors and all that figured out. Okay, it gets delivered. Can you walk me through a little bit on that now? Okay, it's their property. Now what?
And one of the beauties of that is Boxwell listened to our customers. When we were initially starting out, we delivered units, and then the customers would either have to put them together or contract someone locally to assemble those. But what we've done now is we have a team of people. If the customer would like for us to assemble them, we'll send our team of Boxwell employees out and they can put all the units together for them. So then it becomes a turnkey operation.
Okay, you got some owners jumping up and down for joy right now, because I knew that was a sticky point, but some owners, they're asking themselves that question right now. So the fact that you have a turnkey operation like that, you can solve that problem. That's big.
Well, you see more and more of these self-storage owners are becoming remote owners. They're not actually on the premises. And, this gives them the ability to contract Boxwell, who they've worked with from the very beginning, from designing, from understanding what they needed from a unit standpoint, to determine whether they wanted swing doors or roll-up doors, to helping with the site layout, to making financial partnership recommendations. We've worked with them every step of the way through this entire process. We notify them when the units are manufactured, we notify them when they're shipped, and we notify when they're going to deliver. So by having the ability to have our people come out and assemble these units for them, it just gives them that much more sense of who Boxwell is.
The fact that you can essentially hold their hand and walk them through that process, that's it speaks to your company, and your values of making sure you stand by your product, you know what it's going to do for them, the value it's providing, and you're backing that up with a service. So again, I've talked to plenty of people I've used their product. It's not just me because you're on the show. I've talked to plenty of people I've used their product. They are very, very happy with their choice. So that's awesome.
Jim, like I mentioned at the very beginning, Boxwell prides itself on 2 things: the quality of our product and the world-class customer service that we offer. I mean, those 2 things alone set us apart. But when you're looking at the units themselves, one of the key features that we share with our potential customers, and many of them know this and many of them don't, is the tax code 179. Now, tax code 179 allows these relocatable units, the full purchase price to be written off in the year that they're delivered. And the reason they can do that is the US government considers this business equipment because they can be moved. Now, we may put them in place, or the customer may put them in place, and they may never be moved. But because they have the potential to be moved, they're considered business equipment. And so that's just an added bonus that the customer will see, as opposed to going with the standard self-storage buildings.
Interesting. I never would have thought of that. So no, that's big.
It's a big windfall. You know, when you look at the value of what you're getting with a Boxwell unit, and the fact that the per square foot cost is substantially less than what it would be if you were building buildings. And then when you got the added bonus of this tax code, it really works in the owner's favor.
No, there's a lot of value into this. That's the whole point of why I'm doing these kind of sessions, is ways owners can maximize value on their business and their property and their investment. And this is a huge way that people can build a lot of value fairly quickly. You know, it'd be great.
You mentioned really quick, and that's a key point with us, is the lead time. You know, I mentioned briefly the lead time is 11 to 12 weeks. Boxwell is the only company that actually, our product is manufactured at our facility. So we're the only company that controls the sourcing. We control the production. We control the quality. And so when we manufacture a product, they're manufactured by Boxwell employees. And then when our customers receive them, they receive them 11 to 12 weeks later. So as opposed to self-storage buildings where you're looking at months and months of trying to get everything together, from permits to the slabs to putting these buildings together to assembling crews. In 11 to 12 weeks, you can be up and running and renting these units to customers.
That's a great thing to make sure everyone is aware of that, because last thing you want to do is to be sitting there twiddling your thumbs, waiting. And so that's great. And I'm a very visual person. I'm sure a lot of people are listening to this and watching this as well, as they want to see what these kind of units are like, and the production of it. And I know you guys have some videos kind of showing the construction of it and kind of walking it through. Where do they go to get some more information?
If they want to see these, go to www.boxwell.co. And at the very top on our webpage, there's a tab that says videos. Click on where it says videos. And there's a very nice video that shows portable storage, but there's a number of really good videos that show self-storage and how we've integrated these units into existing facilities and how we've set these up on facilities that are brand new. So we've got good videos. They show how they come off the trailer. They show how our crew begins to assemble them, and then they show what they look like when they're finished. And it's truly amazing.
Again, being a storage nerd, I've gone through all the videos and I've watched it. Kudos that they're really well done, and it gets the point across to really show you what the product is, not just talking about it. So they're really well done. So I highly recommend everyone to go to that and check those out. Anything else you want to make sure you get a point across before?
Well, I'll mention this. I mean, one of the things that Boxwell does is a road show. And so what we do is we have the ability to put one of our units on a trailer, and we carry them around to different regions of the country. That's another value add that Boxwell does that allows our customers to kind of touch and feel the sturdiness, the quality of the unit before they ever arrive. And so if someone's interested in either talking to me about how we can perform a site layout for your property, or if you're interested in expanding your property, or if you're interested in the road show, please call me. Again, my name is Frank Pendleton, Pendleton. My email address is frank@boxwell.co, and my phone number is 904-424-8147.
Perfect. Well, great. Again, I recommend everyone that's watching this, so it's value, wanting to be more efficient in their operations. You can't go wrong. Call Boxwell. They'll take good care of you.
Jim, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Frank. Take care. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is Jim again. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to visit 3milestorage.com for more free resources on how to grow your self-storage business. See you on the next episode.